How's it going, you bearded bastards, and welcome back once again to Usan Aitan, Murderhall. And before we do anything, I'd like to thank James Britton for doing the intro there. It was a fan submission, very well done. And you'll also want to keep your eyes out for many more pieces of fan artwork scattered throughout this episode. Got a lot more than I thought I would, which is excellent. Now then, the fortress. And as you can see, we have things paused right now because there was a lot going on at the end of last episode. Had these elves here just pop up, gonna do some trading. Plus we had all those migrants. Terrifying, really. Up to 47 dwarves now from our 18 that we just had. A little shocking, a little terrible. Please note too that our drink and food stores aren't doing so well. They're better, but still not great. Yeah, we really haven't been doing too good on the whole food front, really, food and drinks. Not good, not smart at all. Really gotta pick it up a notch, I think, especially with this many dwarves. But luckily, with this many hands, I imagine we can do twice as much work, which would be just excellent. Now then, yes, having a look over here, we see our trade depot. Our broker slash mathematician slash baron should be on their way, I'm thinking. Gonna get some trading done. We really don't have that much to trade, but I was thinking about getting rid of a couple of our axes. We do have a few made, some pretty well made ones too. And I figured, what the hell, we have plenty of material here to work with. We could spare a few axes, especially if we can get some more food and drinks. We have a bunch of gems too, actually. Trading a ton of those. We can see dwarves busy at work now, bringing individual gems to the trade depot, just one at a time because we don't have bins. Silly bastards. Grab a handful, it's not gonna kill you. Whatever, that should do it. Now let's have a look here, see what they brought for us. Ooh, a tiger cage. I like the looks of that. We're gonna take it. And what else we got? They have some clothing here. We'll take those. A little bit of food, not gonna hurt anything. And we offer to you just a mess of gems, how about? And one of our axes too. There we go. And hopefully that'll act as an incentive to bring some more next year. More tigers, specifically, would be excellent. Now, having a look outside our fortress, a little bit of a kerfuffle out here. Looks like a elk bird has reverted to a wild state. Wonderful. One of the females. Great, it's just panicking up here on the surface now. Not good. We have a dwarf bringing it back to the pasture, it seems, but a dog is also biting the hell out of it. Yeah, I don't really know what's going on with all that. Probably should have made a more secure place for those birds. Oh well. But yes, we have all our new dwarves here, 40, whatever the hell it was. And I have gone through and sorted them out for the most part. We have a bunch of children, a whole bunch. Not good. But besides that, we have some peasants who arrived, and we made them into warriors. Warriors who will be armed with iron, axes, and helmets. We have 10 of them. They have no skill, except for the axe teacher, who's going to be their leader. So I think now we should set up a squad for them. And let's see here. We're going to make a new uniform named Murder Axe. And we're going to make them wear just like full-on garb, breastplates, greaves, helmets, gauntlets, high boots, shields, and of course, battle axes. Gonna make it all iron too, just because we have so much of it. We don't have full suits for them yet, but we do have helms and battle axes. Shields too, I think. So that should be good, definitely. But yes, we have to create a squad wearing the Murder Axe uniform, and we're going to call them, of course, the Murder Axes, led by our axe teacher. There we go, wonderful 10 dwarves ready to go. Really excited about this too. Haven't really played around too much with warrior dwarves in these past few years of Dwarf Fortress, mostly due to the stress system, the one that was fixed in this current update. Now, I got some pretty strong feelings on the whole stress system debate. It's kind of a Dwarf Fortress community thing. I'll kind of try to scatter my thoughts about it throughout this episode, just while we're doing some Fortress stuff here. I don't know what's going on with these elk birds. I think they're like reverting to a wild state. It looks like a hunter shot one in the stomach with a crossbow for some reason. Elk bird project, it's a work in progress. Hey now, would you look at that, actually. Hold up here a second. Looks like our axe teacher has just entered a strange mood. Very cool. They claimed a clothier's shop, which is super lame. They're not going to make anything good, I don't think. But we'll see. Anyways, yes, stress system. You know, a lot of people talk about... just had a forgotten beast pop up in the caverns. We'll resume the stress system talk in a couple of minutes here. The forgotten beast, Einol Inrus Gosmer, has come, an enormous humanoid composed of mud. It has a pair of squat antennae, and it has a bloated body. Mood. Beware, it's poisonous gas. Poisonous gas, it could be a bad one right there. Depending on what it does, I mean, it could just be nothing. It could also burn out our dwarves' eyeballs, which would be substellar. Well, you know what? I think this might be a perfect time to check out that petition that's been hanging over our heads. The status of Artha Clutched Bridle. They wish to reside in Murderhall for the purpose of eradicating monsters. Well, now's your time to prove yourself. Approved. Get the hell down there, will ya? In the meantime, we do have our squad here, our completely untrained squad that all have iron battle axes and shields, so that's something. This is a gassy beast, so a helmet's not going to keep out the gas. They could still have their eyes burned out. But, I mean, what are you going to do otherwise? The thing's out in the caverns. There's a couple of... I don't really want to wall the thing out, you know? This is supposed to be like a stress test right now, so yeah, let's do it. Let's just screw it. I'm going to have our murder axes assemble right out here, right outside this tunnel entrance. And I'm also going to have our civilians go and, like, sit somewhere safer, hopefully, and safer. We'll see. This guy's moving very slow over here. Oh my god, okay, the beast just like ran into that tunnel. Okay, I paused the game. We can see here we have the beast in this hallway right here, and then right outside we have all of our warrior dwarves. This is gonna get interesting, I think. Fingers crossed. Let's see what happens. Unpausing. Here it comes. Alright, there it is. I see some gas there. But looks like we killed the beast. Not too bad. We do have a wounded dwarf. Gonna have a look at the combat here. Okay, the combat doesn't look to be too bad. Excellent. It said it was made out of mud, right? But I mean, they're hacking the thing and like fracturing it and stuff. Must be some tough mud. I guess I thought the thing would just fall apart, but not the case. Well, we did have some dwarves get caught in that gas. Hopefully they don't die in 4 seconds. We do have that one dwarf down there who is terribly wounded. It seems their foot is gone. It was, I guess, pulled off by this mud monster. Part of the job, I guess. Alright, I'm just looking here. Well, okay, we had a couple dwarves who were, like, dizzy there for a second. started to get a little scared. You never know. They could just kind of, like, fall dead. But that didn't happen, so good. Our first challenge has been overcome. Wonderful. And here comes the monster killer. Headed down now. Really? You bastard? They're gonna die soon, I'm sure. Stupid. Anyways, yes, hospital. We need something. And while we do that, we have a dwarf here. Solon, one of our warriors, was the one who got the killing blow on the mud monsters. So, we're going to give you a nickname. And your nickname shall be Muddy. Not really the most exciting nickname, but yeah, it's what you get. Oh, and look at that. Right after that mud monster popped up, we have a kobold. Yeah, again, little bastards. This one's probably just going to run off again. And yep, there it goes. As well as his little friend that we just spotted. Just 2 of them. Probably the same 2, too. Get the hell out of here, will ya? Alright, looking down underground here with our bedrooms. We're going to make one of these bedrooms into a hospital. Just throw a bunch of beds in there. It'll get the job done. But we should also appoint a chief medical dwarf. That's going to be important. And so let's see what we have. We have nobody with the relevant skills. So... who wants to be a doctor? How about you? Cadal, our lordsmith. Not really going to be the best doctor, but, well, if he forges his body like he forges weapons, then he'll be back up on his feet in no time. Yeah, I'm feeling good about it. Having a look here, it looks like we have a whole bunch of naked mole dogs caught in those traps underground. Not something we're going to want to train, I don't think, so I'm just going to tame them and then butcher them. That'll get us some nice meat, some nice skins. For leather, actually, speaking of which, our axe teacher over here really needs some leather if he's going to finish this artifact. So, yeah, we're going to get right to that. So, yeah, there we go. Axe teacher is on his way to making an artifact. Excellent. All right, and while he's doing that, I'm going to talk about the stress system for a second here. Now, we'll see if I can do it this time. I've tried to record this part like 8 times now, and I can't quite get it concise enough. But let's have another stab at it. The stress system, since it's been in place about 2018 or so, it's been kind of a monster in my opinion. You could manage it. You could. Definitely. I was not good at it because I don't like all the micromanagey bits of it. A lot of people were completely fine with it, and you know, if that's how you play Dwarf Fortress, totally cool. But for me, I didn't think that's what Dwarf Fortress was about. I played Dwarf Fortress because of the stories it makes, and also because of the possibilities that it presents. You could do so much in this game, you know, like construction, build crazy towers jutting out of the ground, that sort of stuff. Have your dwarves race into battle against goblins, corpses and blood flying all over the place. That's what I love. And I could still do that, but I just feel like the stress system the way it was kind of a shackle on all that. You know, while playing, you have to take everything into consideration. Everything, 100%. To a ridiculous degree, too. And if you're good at managing that, that's absolutely fine. But I didn't think this was so much a management game as it was a story generating game. That's why I know Dwarf Fortress, because of the stories it makes. As crazy and weird as they are, that's why I play Dwarf Fortress. And I feel like a big part of those stories are the crazy fortresses that the player can make. That I used to make, I guess. People have complained about this release here because it seems the dwarves have been injected with happiness, as opposed to being easily upset like it was. Now, I understand what we want is to have our stressed dwarves be able to de-stress, but that also probably takes an awful lot to program for Tarn Adams, who has a lot on his plate nowadays with the Steam release coming up. So if this is what we have to do, I will take this 100%. I want to see some stories. I want to do some crazy stuff, because that's what Dwarf Fortress is for me. If it's not for you, well, we're just different, I guess. To each your own, just my own opinion. Now that is enough of that. Too much rambling about the stress system, plus it looks like our artifact is made, so let's get to them. Although I will say, I hope I didn't speak too soon. We haven't even been in this fort for too long. Anyways, yes, trousers. Logum Zuglar Saxel, the axe teacher, has created Kalal Thortith Saga Shot, a pigtail trousers. He claims it as a family heirloom. Let's have a look. Well, it's worth 15,000, not terrible. This is a pigtail trousers. All craftsdwarfship is of the highest quality. It is encrusted with oval chert cabochons. Chert? Huh. Decorated with pigtail and naked moldog leather and encircled with bands of pigtail. It is made from pigtail cloth. This object menaces with spikes of pigtail. Okay, trousers. There we go. Kind of a forgettable one, but our first one, so I don't know, whatever, we'll do something with it. Alright, we're over here now looking at our bedrooms. They look pretty darn good if I say so myself, coming right along. All smoothed up. We just gotta get some beds in place now. Huh. What the hell? Alright, so there's a dead dwarf in this, in our hospital. Who was it? Oh, actually, you know what? I think that was that warrior. Yeah, that's what it was. The warrior with the missing foot. That got punched off by the mudman. I don't know why that is. Oh, and, looks like we have another migrant wave. Wonderful. Hide the body, quick. Don't let them see. This is a good fortress. You know what? That's something I'll note right here. Something new with this current release. It seems like a lot more of your migrants are attached to the larger world. It seemed like it was before this. Like you'd get a migrant wave and they wouldn't have any family at all. And they kind of just looked like they popped up out of the ground. But not anymore, which is excellent. That was one of the weirdest things I've noticed about the game, and I haven't heard anybody say a blessed thing about it, so I thought it was crazy. These dwarves here all have family, like large extended families. Like this dwarf here, Obak and Namendok, a miner. She talked to an acquaintance, and she's not fond of it. Fair enough. Yeah, look at this. She's got a whole extended family, which I don't know why it was working the way it was, but before this, your first couple of migrant waves seemed to have this going on with the whole extended family thing. But any other dwarves just popped up like they came up out of the ground or something, which was strange. Yeah, look at this. This dwarf that just popped up has a nephew that's in our military right now. And besides that, they have a whole large family. That's cool. Yeah, big fan. What is that? Why do you have a master? What is this? Okay, this miner has a master. Stasbub Gazrualor. Worrisome. Oh well. Here I am talking about how I don't take care of my dwarves, and these guys have been out here standing at this wagon for like a year and a half now. Yeah, we gotta get them inside. Alright, that corpse. Gotta get that dealt with too. What an idiot. Oh, it's starting to stink. Yeah, we'll get right to it. Okay, we just set up a tavern down here, so hopefully we can get all our dwarves inside. Now we have it open to visitors too, so we might well see some interesting faces around here. Hoping we don't get too many though, because it's not a huge tavern. It's just kind of down in this central area down here. Bunch of furniture scattered around, a bunch of boulders. It's a total mess, but that's fine. Oh. That's not good right there at all. It looks like the were-camel Amixzu Stradnoakul Guslo has come. A very large camel twisted into humanoid form. It is crazed for blood and flesh. Its eyes glow golden yellow and its sandy taupe hair is patchy. Okay. This can't possibly be good at all. You can see the guy down here right now. It's actually probably excellent that we got rid of the, the dwarves that were standing out here. But it's not going to be good enough, I don't think. Unless we get pretty lucky. Just gonna unpause it. Let's see what happens. Running in, destroying some elk birds. Running over, just destroyed our wagon. Coming towards the fortress. Okay, I'm gonna pause it real quick. I got scared. Alright, maybe this will be fine. Just destroying some workshops. That's fine. Oh, it's our fortress. Okay, stop. No. Oh god. Ah, damn it. Okay, we lost 2 dwarves, including Muddy, our strongest warrior. Go goddamn figure. Muddy and a child. Not great. But, could have been worse. that being said, I don't know. Uh-oh. Looks like we have another dead dwarf here. We had 3 die, and the were-camel died as well. They're in this mess somewhere. But we have a problem, because I think some dwarves were bit by that camel. Not excellent. Just having a look here. Alright, we have Muddy who died, this child who was killed, the Lord Smith, Cadol Estunarib. Oh my. Oh my. They were bit a lot. An awful lot by a camel, a were-camel. Oh yeah, look at that. Bit all over the place. Oh no, that's who that is. I didn't realize. Damn it. Our Lord Smith was killed in the fighting. The bastard went down like a real dwarf. Ugh, okay. That body wasn't discovered yet, that's why we haven't got a notification. But they're dead now. A damn shame. Of course, we do have a problem here, the warrior Asthaxazir. Oh, they're the one that killed the camel by hacking its head off with their axe. But yeah, we can see they got bit once, in the left lower leg, tearing the fat. Just gonna mark this guy real quick, because I do have a bad feeling about them. Looks like they're headed to the hospital now. Tell you what, we're just gonna go ahead and make a special little hospital for you just off to the side of the normal hospital. A room all to yourself. Nice and spacious. Very secure as well. Yeah, I don't have a good feeling about them at all. I can't believe our Lord Smith died. Well, we'll have to make a nice memorial hall for him or something. Man, I feel like our tasks are starting to build up around us. We'll get to it. Also, we'll get to cleaning this corpse out of here. Really starting to stink now. Should have done it already, I guess. No matter. We're working on something. Nope, but hey, now looks like we have a strange mood dwarf. That's good, and ooh, it's a weaponsmith. Very cool. And okay, it looks like she's making whatever it is she's making out of gold bars. Very exciting. Hoping for a good one. Oh, here we go. Kruggsmash, the weaponsmith, has created Atticus Zunekenas, a gold crossbow. She claims it as an heirloom in the name of the family ancestor Dodak Swiftshoots. Interesting name there when paired with this crossbow. Go figure. Let's have a look. Extremely valuable at 72,000. Its name is Board Cleared, the Sour Doctrine. A gold crossbow. All craftsmanship is of the highest quality, and it menaces with spikes of gold. Totally straightforward. Don't know what we're gonna do with it, but maybe we'll figure something out. Throw it on a pedestal, perhaps. You know, it's a crying shame it's a crossbow. I was really hoping for a hammer or a mace would be awesome, but this is okay. A damn fine artifact. Alright, now our corpse situation has been addressed. Gonna get some coffins thrown in this hallway here. We're working on something bigger, but this'll do for now. Moving right along, we have that wounded warrior stuffed in this room back here. The one that was bitten by the camel, and oh my goodness, okay. Okay, they just turned and well, okay, that's weird. They're not attacking the cat that's in there with them. Well, I don't really know why that is. Yeah, just giving them a second here, and okay, they turned back into a dwarf. Tell you what, I was just gonna seal them up in here forever, but screw it. I'm just gonna kick them out. Kick them out of the fortress entirely. They have a spouse and a child, but I don't care. I don't want them in here. And now that that's out of the way, well, I think we gotta start wrapping things up, and I'm actually kind of shocked about how little time has passed. I guess it was kind of a busy year. Had our first Forgotten Beast attack, we had a were-camel situation there, a couple artifacts. Yeah, I guess it's been a pretty busy year when you get down to it. Actually, we could see the Dwarven merchants have just arrived. Oh, neato. Looks like we're continuing to impress our empire. Wonderful. And we've been elevated once more. I think that means we're going to be a county now, if I recall correctly. Not sure. Anyways, yes, the whole stress system thing. We've been pretty much abusing our dwarves this entire time, and I'm not seeing any effects of the stress system, which is excellent in my opinion. We can really focus on doing some crazy stuff in the fortress, which is great, because I may be planning up a little something involving ballistas, a whole bunch of them. Looking forward to seeing how this goes. Oh, and on that note, another migrant wave has just arrived. I'm gonna pause the game right here, as I thank you for joining me here today. I hope you're still enjoying this strange new experimental format. Would like to really thank all the people who contributed fan artwork. You really helped make this episode what it was, and that is super stellar. And also extend an offer for you to send in your own artwork if you so choose to. You can send it straight over to kruggsmash@gmail.com. And also make sure to give me a name that you'd like to be called too, or else I'm just going to use whatever name is on the email. Anyways, yes, thanks once again, and until next time, my bearded bastards.